folks. I'm going to run through all the new content that we have to offer you all for the month of June on Tunefox. For banjo, there's 2 new learning paths that have been added. First up, we've got 12 D licks for classic bluegrass tunes. And so these are going to be 12 different licks that work great over a D chord. And I'll talk about each lick. There's going to be a video lesson and tab throughout that learning path for each of the different licks. And then at the end, I'll talk about some ways that we can just substitute those in to popular bluegrass tunes, as long as we're aware of how many measures of D there are in each song. And that's what I played in the intro. It was kind of a demonstration of that. I played John Hardy, and then for a section of John Hardy there where it goes to the D chord to the 5 chord, it's played for 6 measures. And these are a lot of 2-measure licks that I'll teach you in this learning path. And so I was able to substitute 3 of those different licks in there in the intro. So check that one out if you want to learn a bunch of new D licks and figure out how you can substitute them into other tunes that you already know. There's going to be some Scruggs stuff, some melodic stuff, and some single string stuff to check out as well. And they're all kind of fairly simple, but not too simple. It's achievable concepts that I want them to be playable. I think a lot of the times people learn a new lick that's just too hard. So these things are kind of middle of the road, not too easy, not too tough, just right for you to drag and drop and put in your favorite tune. So if you're looking for the 12 D chord licks learning path, then you can just search that in the top left in Tunefox if you're on a computer, or go into the learning path section and check out the pick and progressions intermediate banjo. That's where the 12 D licks learning path is located. The other new learning path, that one is it's basically the anatomy of a lick. We're taking the Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arm lick, calling it that because if you listen to the song Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms, if you listen to the original recording by Flatt and Scruggs, and you hear that kickoff by Earl, you're going to hear that lick 6 times, I believe it is. So when it's used that much in one song, we're just going to go ahead and name it that. Obviously it's a common lick Earl used a lot and used in a bunch of different songs, but that's the name we're going to give it. So in this one, like I said, I'll take you through the anatomy of it. We break it down piece by piece. We start off with what's going on with the pick can, forward, backward roll. Right, and then we'll add in 1 note at a time. So we can get some variations of this thing, right? So it's not just the complex version, the full version that sounds good and is usable, but merely just, the forward backward roll with 1 added note is something that's going to be usable for you guys. So I'll walk you through each of these steps of the little things that we're adding in. We're building a house from the ground up basically here. Starting off with the roll, adding 1 piece at a time, and then I'll go through some technique tips that's involved when talking about adding in the slide in, the bend, which you can add as a kind of extra embellishment, and the pull off as well. So this is going to be a great one to learn for beginners, people who are just diving into the Scruggs style, and maybe people that have been playing a while as well, if you're looking to sort of refine what you already have, and maybe get some ways to play this lick a little bit cleaner and a little bit crisper. Some practice suggestions, and then I'm going to give some examples of using it in a song that we have on Tunefox also. So to check out the anatomy of a lick, the Rollin' in My Sweet Baby's Arms lick learning path, then head over to the learning path section in Tunefox and check out the learning Scruggs style section. There in that section there's a whole bunch of different Scruggs style learning paths, tabs and exercises, and you'll find this new one there also. Roll in My Sweet Baby's Arms. That's a song that's been up for a while on Tunefox, but I noticed we didn't have like a note for note transcription of how Earl played this, and I'm into studying Scruggs style banjo, and I hope some of you all are also. So this month, seeing as that we added a new learning path, deep diving into one of the main licks that's used in that iconic break, I also added a transcription of how Earl played this for that classic kickoff with a few licks that are variations that he also played in that original recording. Okay, that's it for the new tunes for this month. And I'm going to forego the usual musicianship tips. I was running a little bit behind, so just going to leave that out for this month. But I am planning on adding some stuff like that to our YouTube channel, just doing shorts, so adding like one tip at a time. So if you're interested in that, please give us a subscribe or follow over there on the YouTube channel to stay up to date with whatever we happen to add over there. All right, I hope you guys find something you enjoy in all the new tunes and content that's added this month. Please send an email if you got any questions about, I love to hear from people, love to talk to people. So if you got any questions or have any requests, like maybe you want some extra licks from one of these songs, let me know. I would love to hear from you. All right, keep picking and stay tuned.